Greetings, my friends, and welcome to another Superchat Square Up. I am Dictor Van Doomcock, the future ruler of Earth, and as you all well know, I leave no super chat behind. Sometimes it takes me a little while to get to it, but I always arrive there in the end, and I have a slew of super chats from the Inquisition from January 19th, well, this month. And I am going to go ahead and read these super chats. Now, these were ones that we went for like 6 hours and still couldn't get to, but like I said, I leave no super chat behind. And so, I am going to go ahead and nail this sucker right now. Josh Schmidtke with a $5 super chat. Hail Josh! Says $5 more for the mission of the Inquisition. Heading home to enjoy the liveness and mockery. Good work, guys! Hashtag Fandom Menace. Hashtag Mission Inquisition. It is the Mission Inquisition. Quite rightly. Thank you, Josh Schmidtke. Very much appreciated, my friend. I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and I hope that you are tuning in to this Super Chat Square Up. These get posted on Harvey's channel, and I will send out a notice by my other channel as well. So everybody should know about this, as well as on Twitter. Some Nobody with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Some Nobody. Actually, 2 super chats in a row from Some Nobody, who really in my book is somebody. And Some Nobody with a $2 super chat says it wouldn't be this easy if it was rage farming anyway. I know. This is like ridiculous. This idea that we are rage farming when we are lovers of this stuff. We want it to be good. We're desperate for good entertainment, but they keep ruining things like Doctor Who, like Star Trek, like Star Wars. It's not us that's ruining it. Our rage would be manufactured if we were raging about, say, season 3 of Star Trek, the original series. You know? I mean, it's like, I don't know what the hell these people are thinking. They just want to discredit us by any means possible because our message is resonating and we are winning. The Rise of Skywalker will not equal The Last Jedi's gross. It will not even equal Rogue One's gross. Star Trek's ratings are in the toilet, and of course Doctor Who's ratings, same thing. Kurtzman's position at CBS is tenuous, and it's all because, surprise, surprise, spoiler, we're winning! Thank you, Some Nobody, who also adds with another $2 super chat, not a Witcher IP fan, but shows a lot of gray on gray. Shows a lot of gray on gray. Well, it shows a lot of, Geralt is gray. Yennefer is not gray. And, there's a lot of that walk it down, Geralt on Yennefer action going on over there. But, gray on gray. Well, I'll take your word for it, Some Nobody. I guess I'll go watch it. I missed the septuagenarian screwing on this thing, but yeah, we'll take a closer look, Some Nobody. Thank you, sir, for that $2 super chat. Brett Steinbook with a $5 super chat. Hail, Brett! Says, wanted to thank you live for Duel of the Fates. Thanks. You're welcome, Brett Steinbook. I need to do another installment of that. I know. Things move slowly here at the center of the earth. Time passes in a weird way here. I guess it's because of all the mass and the weird distribution of it around my base. But I will get on that, my friend. I won't leave you hanging. It may be a little less elaborate. I don't know. Didn't really get great ratings, but I hate to leave a job undone, so I guess I'll get back on it. How Rilo with a $2 super chat. Thank you, How Rilo says, what are your thoughts on the show Fringe? The show Fringe was not bad. It's weird. I know it's got a lot of the people that I despise right now, including Akiva Goldsman, but a stopped watch is right twice a day. And I guess Akiva Goldsman, twice in his career maybe can actually write something that doesn't make gophers explosively detonate underground merely by hearing it from, 50 yards away. You know what I mean? It's that awful. And Fringe, Fringe was okay. Fringe, got into parallel dimensions and, all the little tricks that Jar Jar Abrams likes. And, it was a bunch of bad roboters, but they hadn't quite hit on their formula on how to destroy society. And I don't think, was J.J. Abrams even involved in that, actually literally involved, as more than like a producer or the owner of the company or whatever. Fringe was not bad. Fringe actually was not bad. There were a lot of interesting moments. I enjoyed it. And like I said, a watch stopped twice is right twice a day. Insert name here with a $10 super chat. Hail, insert name here, who says, for the longest time, normies treated us geeks like hot garbage. And now that they're in our fandoms, they still treat us like garbage while calling themselves fans. Absolutely disgusting. Now I remember I actually read this one before, insert name here, but I will answer it again. Bingo. The normies are kind of like sheep, honestly. They naturally try to butt and push out people from their flock that don't belong, but they also will follow when led. And we geeks were at the forefront of the movement of, imaginative cinema and television, and we became fashionable somehow. So they went ahead and they joined our, quote, fandoms, even though they know nothing about it. They still treat us like garbage, and then they leave as soon as the trend passes. So they are absolutely disgusting. Insert name here, but I thank you again, sir, for that super chat, and well said. Destiny Captain with a $1.99 super chat. Hail, Destiny Captain says, have either of you seen Hell on Wheels? Oh, yes, I have. I thought that Anson Mount, I believe that's his name, did a fabulous job as Mr. Bohannon. And of course, I love the Swede. The late Thor Gunderson was a Norwegian. Remember when he said that? All affronted. That maniac. And then when, Bohannon had him and then he jumped into the water off the bridge. Maddening. And of course, Chief O'Brien was absolutely fantastic in that as the, robber baron railroad man who forged a destiny for the nation, right? The race to cross the continent with the railroad tracks. It was a very good show. I mean, it wasn't perfect. There were problems with it, but ultimately I was quite impressed. Thank you, Destiny Captain. And I love the insignias that you sent me. Thank you, my friend. And hail to Hell on Wheels. When I heard that Anson Mount was going to be, Captain Pike, I thought it was brilliant casting. He could have been a fabulous Captain Pike if only he had been written well. The fact that he was not written well just goes to show that even a good actor can stink when given shitty scripts. Thank you, Destiny Captain. KBDN, my Russian friend, with 100 ruble super chat. Russian rubles, ladies and gentlemen, Russian rubles. And KBDN says, Doomcock's logo looks a lot like Russian national coat of arms. What if DC is just a Putin's Snoke? And there's a vat of them under the Kremlin. Alert. We have a comrade who has figured it out. Execute codename Frying Pan. KBDN, you can expect a visitor some night soon. Nah, I'm just kidding. It is funny, though. No, I'm not a Putin Snoke. I am not an agent of the Kremlin. And, I don't do a Russian accent even. I do. My Russian accent sounds very German, but, not even very German. I suck at German accents too. In 100 ruble super chat, you have exposed a number of my failings and weaknesses. Bravo, sir. Bravo. Putin Snoke, a vat of them under the Kremlin. Well, if they're all like me, the world conquest should accelerate, 1,000-fold. If I had, 3 or 4 of me, that would just be absolutely fabulous. I'll share the workload, have a lot more time off. So, Putin, if you're listening, Send me some clones. I need some clones. Thank you, KBDN. Warren Roar, my dear friend, with a $4.99 super chat and a reminder that I'll read his super chat. We lost 2 of my officers when they were shot and killed this morning in Waikiki. Please pray for their families. My heart is broken. Yes, sir, Warren. I am on your side, my friend. Reminds me I need to check in on you, see how you are doing. And I need to, retweet that GoFundMe because it's a hell of a good cause. And I am still heartbroken about what has happened to you and your friends and your comrades. Thank you, Warren, for being here. And I am so sorry again, sir. I offer my sincere condolences, and I have prayed for the families, and I will again. Thank you, Warren. Insert name here with a $10 super chat. Again, thank you, insert name here. Says, when I looked at some Star Wars books today, I realized that, like you, Gary, I don't give a shit about any story that takes place in a universe where The Last Jedi happens. Sad to realize. That's what it has happened, insert name here. Actually, I feel like I read this one too. The thing jumps around, so I'm not surprised. But insert name here, thank you, my friend. And it's that bad. You know, it's that bad. No kidding. Barb Rogers with a $5 Canadian super chat. Thank you, Barb. Says, it's been a while since I have been here. Congrats on 139,000 subs. Hashtag 6 figures, bitch. Keep up the good work. Live long and prosper. Hail Doomcock. Hail Barb Rogers. Good to see you again, Barb. Actually, now I am at 141,000 subscribers. So, the 6 figures, bitch. Hashtag still applies, though. Still applies and will for the foreseeable future. I do not see a hashtag 7 figures, bitch, in my future. 1 million? Nah. I don't think that's ever going to happen. But thank you, Barb Rogers. And good to see you, my dear. And great avatar. Some nobody with a $2 super chat. Hail some nobody again. Again, a pair of super chats from some nobody. Who says, and again, Shapiro is an exceedingly decent man, period. Shapiro, you mean Robert Shapiro? I don't recall what that is in reference to, sir, but I will take your word for it. And with that other super chat of $2, some nobody says, I'm RW, mostly mad these idiots won't leave me alone. You're RW. What? I'm RW, mostly mad these idiots won't leave me alone. You have perplexed me with 2 super chats, sir. 2 super chats in a row. I don't know what to say, man. You are RW. What is RW? Volkswagen? Are you like Scooby-Doo's car? I got a Volkswagen. I can't really do. Oh, zoink, Scoob! Here's a Scooby snack. I can't really do Scooby or Shaggy either, but I had to give you something for your money. Hail some nobody. I'm sorry, man. You stumped me. I don't know. Psycho Dwarf 9 with a $5 super chat. Hail Psycho Dwarf 9, who says, fellas, I can respect a professor who can rebuild a carburetor. Me too, Psycho Dwarf 9. Absolutely. So you're saying you basically respect Fred McMurray in Flubber. You know, he had that flying car. He was an inventor, and he also invented that stuff Flubber that was like super bouncy. And then they had a basketball game where the basketball players were bouncing around with it. Remember those? Flubber, and I think there was Son of Flubber. Fred McMurray, right? My Three Sons. Na 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 na. Hail Psycho Dwarf 9, and thank you, my Legionnaire. I respect a professor who can rebuild a carburetor too. And when this thing hits 88 miles an hour, you're going to see some serious shit. Chris Persia with a $5 Canadian super chat. Thank you, Chris. Says, I figured it out. Bethany is a Raylo shipper. And since the shippers didn't get what they wanted, Rise of Skywalker is now right-wing. Yes, we read that article that night on the Inquisition, where Bethany wrote an article calling basically everyone who, saying that the Rise of Skywalker catered to right-wing extremists, veering away from their original audience. So, said it was all fan service and catering to fans, and that's why it failed. I don't feel catered to. Harvey, do you feel catered to?
I do not. I don't feel catered to at all. I don't feel as if I got a bathrobe and a pedicure and a foot massage. I feel like basically I got what I always get.
The shaft?
The shaft.
Well, I can't disagree with Harvey, Chris. I can't disagree with Harvey. I think you nailed it on the head. She is a Raylo shipper. Her bitter disappointment is spilling out into her ha-ha journalism. Thank you, Chris Persia, my master wrencher. Barb Rogers again with a fetching avatar and a $2 Canadian super chat. Thank you, Barb. Says Doomcock gets Yuri Bezmenov 101. I do. Thank you, Barb Rogers. Yuri Bezmenov 101. Good old Yuri. Ah, yes, I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. Hail to the... Well, we're being invaded by the Russians, in this super chat. Got 100 rubles from a guy that showed me up twice, accused me of being Snoke in a can. And here is Barb Rogers. Well, there's no reason I shouldn't get Yuri Bezmenov 101. I'm Snoke in a can. In the basement of the Kremlin. What can I say? Guilty as charged, apparently. Thank you, Barb. Boag with a $20 Mexican super chat. Thank you, Boag, who says, LOL, good taste China bankrolled 5 Bayformers movies. Well, I was saying that China had good taste and that they walked out of The Last Jedi and, basically deep sixed Rise of Skywalker. But sure, I mean, China has its blind spots like anything else. I mean, they are not susceptible like we are to this SJW nonsense and this, virtue signaling crap. They don't buy that at all, but they do like giant robots, the East loves giant robots. What can I say? Nobody's perfect. Thank you, Boag. You make a good point, though. I get what you're saying. Drake is 6 with a $5 super chat. Hail, Drake is 6. Who says, oh yeah, we're nuts. Left, right, male, female. We raised $25,000 plus to help Anna's family after her sister's tragic death. Fuck this urinalist lying pig. Thank you, Drake is 6. Yes, the article saying that we were all, right-wingers and nuts and everything else, yeah. Well said, Drake is 6. 110% well said. June Wong with a $2 Australian super chat. Hello, June Wong. Cheers, mate. Who says, yeah, China likes hot men and women. Megan Fox, FTW. Yes, June Wong, they do like Megan Fox. They do like hot men and women. So see, they're not all bad. They like hot men and women and giant robots. But what they don't like is SJW nonsense, and that makes them okay in my book. Some nobody again. Jeez, man, good things come in twos with two $2 super chats in a row. And some nobody says disproportionate take to mean less than 100%. That is also in regard to that article saying that, we were disproportionately right-wing in this thing. And it's got nothing to do with right-wing or left-wing. Our disappointment with the Star Wars franchise has to do with taste and with knowledge that, we know what Star Wars is. And we know that this crap is not Star Wars. Some nobody also says, hey, I see you quoting my corner. And then a heart. I see you quoting my corner. Hey, you, get off of my corner. Hey, you. I don't know what the hell that means, but I see the little black heart and I say thank you, some nobody, for that. The DCV Titan with a $5 Canadian super chat. Thank you, DCV Titan. Says humor is a truth delivery system and Rick Gervais is the launch platform. Well said. Well said, the DCV Titan. I think I read that one as well. Damn, this stuff jumps around. It really does. Poor Gary. I mean, it jumps on him all the time. And it does me sometimes, and this is one of those times. Thank you, some nobody. Ian Slater with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Ian. Says, wish me luck on Picard Day YouTube debut. Oh, Ian, drop me a line. Let me know how it went, man. I hope it went very well. Congratulations on starting your channel, Ian Slater.
Yay! Well done, sir. Well done. Bravo. Good job, man.
I hope it went well. Captain Spire with a $2 super chat. Hail, Captain Spire, who says, so does this mean the mirror universe is good now? I guess it kind of does, because the regular Star Trek Prime universe sucks the peanuts out of you-know-what. So I think since, Mikey Spock and all that crap are just evil as all F, I think their mirror universe must naturally be good. It might even be our actual Trek universe for all I know. That would be my guess. That'd be a one way to retcon this crap into something meaningful. Thank you, oh great Captain Spire, maker of fine shields. And Only Twin with a $2 Australian super chat. Hail, and Only Twin says, Dr. Nasty, Series 12, Episode 4, score out of 10. For me, I would give it like a 2.5, 3. 2.5 or 3 out of 10. I mean, I thought there was nothing worthwhile about it. Nothing. It was garbage. It was horrible, man. So yeah, 3 out of 10 at most. At most. Probably 3 out of 10. That would be my answer, and Only Twin. And God knows what Gary would say. Stellar Heather with a $2 super chat. Hail, Stellar Heather, who says, hail, my pop culture masters. I love a long Inquisition. Yes. Well, that's the reason why you're getting a Superchat Square Up right now. It's because, we went 6 hours. So, yeah, I had no choice. And then I'm sorry that it took me a while to get here. It just, the work and across Patreon and trying to achieve some other things to make the channel better. It takes time, and it makes it difficult to get these done. But I promise I will do everything I can to make these come out sooner in the future. Thank you, Stellar Heather. Jay Paula, 821 with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Jay Paula. Says Seth from Street Fighter 4 has a trans look in Street Fighter 5. Wonderful. Jesus. Even as a Poison fanboy, words fail me how it's badly done. It kind of screams woke. Wow. So you are a fan of the hairband Poison, which, a little trans there. But these guys in Street Fighter 5 are even worse, huh? Jesus. So it's all spilling into video games, spilling into cartoons, spilling into, kiddie books. I've seen some really woke kiddie books in the stores. It's just, oh man, it's so depressing. It is so depressing. Thank you, J. Paula 821, for sounding the alarm. If you go into Street Fighter 5, be prepared to see some glam. Trans glam, and not the kind that Burt Reynolds drove in Smokey and the Bandit. Not that kind of trans glam. Thank you, J. Paula 821. Some Nobody with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Some Nobody says, anyone can appreciate art without agreeing with it. Absolutely. I don't need to see myself in the art to appreciate another perspective. Sometimes that's the whole point of art. To go ahead and in a movie or in a comic or in a painting or in a narrative, to appreciate other perspectives. other points of view. If you only see yours, you're a damn narcissist and part of the problem. Thank you, some nobody. Scottish Nerd with a £2 super chat. Thank you, Scottish Nerd. Says the inside jokes from EFAP would blow their minds. Well, I think the inside jokes from EFAP would blow anyone's minds. But yes, I know what you're talking about in terms of that article, that damned article. Boy, Gary kicked the hornet's nest when he read that damn article. Thank you, Scottish Nerd. Mr. Scott, J87 with a $2 super chat. Hail, Mr. Scott. Says, damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not an ass professor. A dorkter. Well, yes, you get your doctorate in geekdom. I think I have definitely a doctorate in geekdom. With my knowledge of pop culture, I think I don't, I whether it's honorary, earned, whatever, I think there you go. Mr. Scott, J87, thank you. Dick's Picks with a $2 super chat says, Gary praying for your mom. Doom, please continue duel. I'm getting the call. I'm being reminded I need to make it happen. So I will get on that, my friend. Thank you, Dick's Picks. I will make it happen. Questor with a $2 Canadian super chat. Hail, Questor, says Doomcock, what did you think of Parasite? Hail. I thought Parasite was quite good. It was an interesting movie that worked on a number of different levels as a kind of social commentary, as a kind of social satire, and as a kind of a horror movie. I mean, it had some horrific moments in it. Very strange movie, but I did appreciate it. I thought it was quite well done. The stuff in the, hidden room down in the basement and stuff that happens is appropriately creepy. And I laughed at the rampage of the guy when he came out and there was the big wedding and he just goes to bloody town. I thought it was pretty funny. I enjoyed that very, very much. But yeah, pretty damn good film. I'll take one of those any day, or a dozen Rusev Soy wokers and really, really bad action movies and the usual kind of Hollywood crap, clone garbage, soulless commercial fodder, pablum. Parasite. That's a great argument to keep your eyes out for art movies, and do not eschew foreign films. Some of the best films being made today are foreign films because, you never quite fit into a foreign culture. Their conventions are different, their points of view are different, and so it's always kind of a thrilling opportunity to see something original, something that won't be predictable for you. I think foreign movies are a fantastic thing, and I urge you to support them. Thank you, my dear Questor. The DCV Titan with a $5 Canadian super chat. Thank you, DCV Titan. Says, not sure if you guys watch anime, but have you heard of interspecies reviewers? Ah, my friend, I am sorry. I have not. I have not. I cannot. I cannot give you any more. I can't think of anything to say. Interspecies reviewers, huh? I will. I'll look into it. Thank you, the DCV Titan, and I apologize for letting you down on that one. Jerka Kobliskibik with a 200 Czechoslovakian CZK. What is CZK? Are they like ZZ Tops? CZK. Oh dear. Let me see if I can figure it out. All right, let me see. Hold on a sec, folks. Trying to see what that is. CZKs are a Czech korunas. Okay. Czech. So I was correct. See, I'm tired of guessing wrong. Sometimes you got to check. Sometimes you got to learn something. Anyway, Jirka says, good day to all of you. What will be the next franchise that Hollywood will ruin? I think I may have answered this already for you. This may have been one of those jumpers. But Jirka, I would definitely say I'm really worried about Babylon 5. Or you might say Superman, any like DC comic characters, because, Jar Jar Abrams is about to get his filthy Antichrist of cinema hands on them, and they will never be the same again. So that would be my answer, Jerka Kobliskibik. And thank you for being here on this Super Chat Square Up and on the Inquisition. Jake DeVita with a $5 Super Chat. Thank you, Jake. Says, I asked the Inquisition to consider the renaming of STP to Star Trek Locutus. I actually like calling it ST Piscard. Star Trek Piscard. I think that's pretty good. Or STP with a PEE. That also works for me. Star Trek Locutus? Well, I don't know. I'll take it up with Gary Jake DeVita. But I don't think Star Trek Locutus is quite insulting enough, although I do think it is fairly accurate. Thank you, Jake. Rural with a $2 Super Chat says, it's hip to be square. Thank you. Huey Lewis and the news callbacks are always welcome on the Inquisition. Thank you, Rural. It's hip to be square indeed. Larry with a $2 Super Chat. Hail, Larry, who says, Hank Hill has something to say about the R&R Hall.
The R&R Hall is no place for R&R. I think that the R&R Hall should be a place where there's stuff like wood to be chopped or bricks to be laid or, they should have tufts of turf that you can mow. Now that is rest and relaxation to me instead of shuffleboard and bingo and all that kind of stuff. I'm really not a fan of, but Peggy seems to like it.
Thank you, Larry, and thank you, Hank Hill.
You're welcome, Chet. Back to you.
It's not Chet, but never mind, Hank. Thank you, Larry. Big Red Bullfrog with a €2 Super Chat. Thank you, Big Red Bullfrog. Says Chibnall steals Ferengi for Doctor Who. Crap show. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I mean, it looks like kind of like that Scorpion Queen. Basically looked very much like a Ferengi, only with a black head, but the ears were spot on, teeth were sharp, acting was over the top bad, just like the Ferengi, and holy crap, Big Red Bullfrog, I am entirely in agreement with you. I think you nailed it on the head. She really did seem like the Ferengi, just in a different costume. Thank you, my Legionnaire, my Big Red Bullfrog. Mexican Iron Man, hail Mexican Iron Man with a $19.99 Super Chat and some sad words. I probably read this, I think I may have read this, 911. Mexican Iron Man in bed fighting, worst food poisoning of my life, but listening to Inquisition is healing words of hope. If I don't make it, give Gary the code to TJ Infinite Earth Meltdown. Hashtag Nerd99. Brown Hawk down. Poor Mexican Iron Man. Well, hopefully by now you are feeling a lot better, my friend. I tell you, the worst food poisoning of my life was at a friend's wedding. And holy shit. I initially thought that I had just drank too much at this wedding, but oh God, it was the worst damn night of my life, I think. I was just retching. I was so sick. And I mean, it went on for hours and hours. And the next day, when it was time to be driven back to the lair, I had a robot driver. I couldn't even get up off the couch and down to the vehicle. I couldn't even do that. It was the worst damn thing of my life. So Mexican Iron Man, you have my sympathy, sir. And yeah, I know that pain. Darth Gorebag with a $3.33 Super Chat. Hail Darth Gorebag, who says, P.S. Respect always to the wrenches. Yes, I want to send a shout out to Mary Ashmead, our Queen of the Wrenches. are Chris Persia, the Master Wrencher, and of course, Bionic Belly Button, she of the wrench. Thank you, She Who Must Be Wrenched. That should be her title, She Who Must Be Wrenched, because she is she. Darth Gorbag, thank you very much for that $3.33 super chat. $1.11 for each of the wrenches. Chris Burbank with a $10 Australian super chat. Hail, Chris, who says, thanks for all the great content. Thank you, Chris Burbank. I appreciate that very, very much. 200 Watt Studio with a $2 super chat and a very succinct review. Just watched Ford versus Ferrari. Great film. Everyone, when it comes on cable, when it is available on your streaming service, watch Ford versus Ferrari. It is indeed awesome. Unoctium with a 10-pound super chat. Hail, Unoctium, who says, I have a feeling STP will overlook the fact that 7 of 9 and Picard, while similar, have different reactions to kids. Picard is uncomfortable, while 7 relates to kids. Do you think they will overlook? Sure, of course they will. They know nothing about Star Trek, man. This thing is Star Trek in name only. Steino. It's garbage, man. It's garbage. They don't know anything about the lore. They don't know anything about the characters. They have no sense of the background. They have no sense of the feel. They have failed in every possible way that anyone could fail making Star Trek. It just doesn't get any worse than that. Thank you, Unoctium, for that fine distinction. Watch out. We'll see what happens with that. But I bet Patrick Stewart won't even remember. He just wants to go pew pew and run around one last time and make a bundle for his golden years. Although he has a bundle. I don't know how much money he needs, but oh well. Maybe he's got some kind of habit of some sort. I don't know. Some kind of vice. Who can say? Thank you, Unoctium. And finally, Ian Slater with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Ian Slater, who says, press the button. We need Harvey. Yes, Ian Slater, we do indeed.
Wait, I'm here. Push your button.
It's 15 seconds to Harvey. You can wait a little bit longer, Harvey.
I'm so tired of waiting.
Don't sing it, Harvey. Don't sing it. That brings us to the end of our Super Chat Square Up. I want to thank each and every one of you for your patience, for your support, for my channel, youtube.com/Overlord DVD, as well as the Inquisition every Sunday night, alternating between my channel and Nerdrotic's channel. Also, please consider becoming a Legionnaire, villain, rogue, or vagabond at patreon.com/Doomcock and at subscribestar.com/Doomcock as well. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock. We leave no super chat behind.